Slendy, there you go. Slendy, there you go. Slendy, there you go. Slendy, hey, you already know what's up. What's that another home run?
Opening day at Petco Park. We made it inside Petco Park. It's opening day, baby. We're here. Here are our seats for the season. We got season tickets right here in section 118. Had to get the season started off right with hot dogs, obviously. Yeah. Sarah, what do you rate this hot dog?
It's pretty good. You know, they do all beef franks. Delicious.
All beef, people. Food's good here at Petco. Ooh, 9 out of 10?
Good price too.
Interesting. Yeah, there's the view. We'll be seeing a lot of this year.
Waffle cone or the helmet?
Definitely the helmet. Ice cream in a helmet from Mr.
Softies.
Mr. Softies. Is that like a San Diego thing?
I don't know.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it either. Baby girl has a helmet now.
How's the ice cream?
That's good. Pretty thick, actually.
All right, I want to taste. Still about 1 hour until first pitch, and it's completely packed at Petco. Lead the way,
Go
Sarah.
ahead and get your card.
All right, I made a bit of a mistake. I forgot that we're not actually sitting in our season ticket seats. For opening day, we had to buy a new set of tickets, and so this is actually our view for the day. We're all the way up in section 324. So we're way up here. We're at there's only really a few seats behind us, but still not a bad view at all. It's gonna be great.
And now, the home team, your 2024 And now, your starters for tonight's game, and presented by the manager of your San Diego Padres, number 3, Bob Melvin. Batting first, the center fielder number 1, Trent Garcia. Batting second, the left fielder number 22, batting third, the third baseman number 15. Batting fourth, the shortstop number 2, Sander Bogan. Batting fifth, the first baseman number 9, Jim Rutherford. Batting sixth, the designated hitter number 14, Matt Carpenter. Batting seventh, and coming in from the bullpen, the catcher number 26, Austin Nola. Batting eighth, the second baseman number 7, Hudson. Batting ninth, the right fielder number 27, David Dahl. And the starting pitcher for tonight's game, number 4, Blake Snell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your San Diego Padres. Please welcome number 24, Padres legend, Jake Davis. Catching tonight's first pitch is
There it is. First pitch of the season. And it's a strike. Gotta love it. And that is a strikeout in 2023. That was really fast.
Base hit into right field, quickly by Bryant. Grisham thinking two. He'll cruise into second base with a leadoff double. And a great start to the bottom of the first inning for San Diego.
First at bat as a Padre. Xander Bogaerts' first hit as a Padre is a double.
Got the rainbow above Petco Park.
Woo! That was a whirlwind. First inning is over. New pitch clock is crazy. Things are moving so fast, but I dig it. Sarah, how do you feel about it? So fast, what do you feel like?
It's raining, so that's a good thing.
2 runs scored. It's a 1-1 ball game. We're moving, and it is coming down. It is raining so hard. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's nasty out here. Again, what is happening? We live in San Diego. That was a wild first inning. 1-1, but the game slowed down a bit because they're trying to get the field fixed up again. It rained a ton during the first inning, but it's stopped for now. So we're kind of just chilling as the crew gets to work on the field. Let's go, Carp. Former Cardinal. Former Yankee last year. Oh. Did it hit him? What happened?
He's going 326 and around the field. The rule out of the field, there's no catcher's interference. San Diego's challenging the call.
What? Catcher's interference? I'm confused. Oh, I think they're reviewing to see if it was catcher's interference. Okay. Well, that's a interesting first at bat as a Padre for Matt Carpenter. Austin Nola up. Ha-Seong Kim on deck. That's a hack. Another big hack from Nola. All right, full count. Here it goes. Ooh, that looked pretty good.
Second baseman number 7.
Kim had 3 hits in the World Baseball Classic. They were all home runs. Barely got that pitch off. Strike 1. That's a big hack from Kim. No.
Another double for the Rockies. They got 2 runners in scoring position with no outs. Snell put him away. That's the first out. Still runners on second and third. There it is.
Snell got himself into a bit of trouble in the third, but he's pitching his way out of it. That's 2 strikeouts. Now we got 2 outs, runners on second and third still.
Another full count with 2 outs, so runners are going to be moving here.
The payoff pitch
Is coming.
Let's go, Snell! Snell got himself into a bit of a pickle there with runners on third and second, but then 3 strikeouts in a row. Got out of it, no problem. Are you kidding me? It's another double for Xander Bogaerts! Woo! All right, we got Manny on third. Xander at second. Jake Cronenworth up to bat. No outs. Full swing bunt! Ah, bummer. I thought it was the perfect full swing bunt, but no. Xander on third. Jake on first. Matt Carpenter up to bat. Oh, he throws it away. And we went ahead and scored it. Good base running. Got runners on first and second. 1 out for Austin Nola. Oh, now that's a big league double play. Shoot. But that's all right. We got a run out of it.
In the bottom of the fourth, the Padres got a run, putting them up 2-1. I believe it was on a throwing error by the first baseman. They tried to turn 2, but couldn't get anybody out. Xander Bogaerts was able to score from third. He's now 2 for 2 with 2 doubles for the Padres. Crushing it.
Swings at the 3-2 and takes it the other way to right field for a leadoff base hit. Just out of the reach of Bogaerts and into left field.
Blake Snell's coming out of the game. They're going to the bullpen. Who's coming in?
Driven to left, and Soto's going back, looking up, and that ball is gone. Just over the fence. It's a 3-run shot for C.J. Cron.
Oh, no, that's going to score 2 easily.
And with 1 swing of the bat, the Rockies take a 4-2 lead. Snell is charged with 2 of those runs.
Oh, that was a homer. He got out. Shit.
At the top of the 5th, Blake Snell came out of the game after a solid outing, and then promptly C.J. Cron hit a 3-run homer. We couldn't quite see it from our seats. It kind of, the view gets blocked a little bit there in left field, but yeah, it was out. 3-run homer, so now the Padres are losing 4-2. We still got some time left though. We can come back, get some more runs.
All right. All right, that was a big strikeout for Nabil Chrismot. We got Rockies have runners on first and second, now 2 outs. Uh-oh. No. The home crowd is not happy with Juan Soto right now. I think he should have went all out for that.
He was right there. He just had to put his glove out.
You heard it from Sarah first. He just had to put his glove out. That's it. He wasn't even trying, folks. Trent's got that one. And we get out of the 6th inning. But they get another run there, making it 5-2. The Rockies are pulling away on us. We gotta do something about this. Let's go, Padres. The Rockies got another run on a ball to left field last inning, and the Friar faithful were not happy with Juan Soto about it, so let's see if he can get one back for us. A little extra base hit here would be nice. And Juan Soto is retired for the first out in the bottom of the 6th. All right, Manny, let's see what you got. That's a hack I like to see from Manny. Rung him up. Brutality. All right, it's official. Xander Bogaerts is our best player. He's going to hit another double. Let's do it. 3-2 count. Here it comes.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Let's go! Xander Bogaerts came to San Diego to play.
What team did he come from?
He is a former Red Sox. Xander now has 2 doubles and a single to start off his career as a Padre. Love it. Woo, close one. Wait, what just happened? Cronenworth is getting first base. Is that like a interference call again? What just happened?
Is that a block?
No. I'm confused again. This usually doesn't happen this often in a baseball game, but I have no idea why Jake got first base, but he did. And we'll take it. Xander moves to second. We got 2 outs. We need a 2-out rally here. Let's go, Padres. Let's go, Matt. Time for a 2-out rally. That's not it, Carp. Yes! Let's go! No! No!
Just finished up at the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Padres couldn't get any runs despite having a couple guys on base. Matt Carpenter hit what I thought was going to be an absolute bomb. I have to go back and check the exit velo and launch angle on that. I think he just got a little bit under it, but off the bat, I thought that was way gone, but it got caught by the center fielder in the warning track. So it's still 5-2. Padres are down going into the 7th.
Dudley, here's a fly ball to deep right field. David Dahl back at the wall, and that ball is gone. C.J. Cron is homered for the 2nd time tonight.
Right as I step out to leave to grab a drink, the Rockies hit another bomb.
This is hit well to deep left field. Soto going back, and that ball is gone. The Rockies go back-to-back in the 7th inning.
Unreal.
And it's 7-2 Colorado.
Rockies go back-to-back. It's now 7-2. It's getting ugly, unfortunately. Step away from watching the game for about 5 seconds to get my lovely lady here Diet Coke, and the Rockies hit back-to-back home runs. It is now 7-2. This is starting to get ugly, but still having a great time. But yeah, 7-2. Nah.
got a little base knock, so he's on first. Ha-Seong Kim is up to bat. There it is! Now we're talking. Padres hot bottom boys. They're trying to make a bit of a rally here. Got no outs. You got David Dahl, ninth batter. That's not it, David. Rang him up for the first out in the bottom of the seventh. Trent Grisham led us off with a double, and he's been hitting the ball hard. Let's see what he can do here. As a reminder, we still have Kim on first and Nola on second. One out. Hanging in there. Dang, and just like that, the seventh is over. Padres get nothing.
Get my camera out fast enough for that one, but Rockies hit a double down the left field line. But Soto got it in, quick relay, and they actually threw him out at home. I'll show you the MLB footage. But that got us out of the inning, but still down 7-2. Oh no, they're challenging the call at the plate. Yeah, he looks pretty out to me. Yeah, he's out.
Oh no, I might have to take that back. It looked pretty close, actually. He might be safe. They might overturn it. Maybe his out after all. I don't know. I thought he was safe. I thought he was out. I really don't know. Umpires, tell me what to believe. All right, let's hear it.
The call of the field, there was no violation of the blocking rule is confirmed. Additionally, the out call is also confirmed. The runner is out.
Woo!
Yeah, they did confirm the call that he's out. A small consolation prize because the Padres are still down by 5 going into the bottom of the 8th. We got 6 more outs. Let's try to make a comeback.
We need something going in the 8th. Man, he's the guy to get us started. Man, he struck out. All right, Xander Bogaerts. He's 3 for 3 as a Padre. Let's see if he can go 4 for 4. Boo.
Number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
All right, the new best hitter on our team, Xander Bogaerts. He just struck out, so I don't like the way this is going right now. Oh! And the Rockies strike out the side, including Manny Machado, Xander Bogaerts, and Jake Cronenworth, the heart of our lineup. Woo! That sucks. Yes, I will be videoing this.
Keep going. Like front row. Like front row. Everybody's leaving, so we're gonna upgrade our seats a little bit here. Not bad. Front row.
That felt hammered, but not enough. That's the game. Padres take the first L of the year, 7-2.
That may have been the most anticipated Padres season opener ever. And it didn't go the way the Friar faithful had hoped. This team has high expectations, but it's a long season. There's a lot of baseball to be played. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe if you want more baseball videos from Petco Park. What's up, Padres fans? This is episode 2 of my season ticket series. I got season tickets to the Padres this year. I've committed to going to at least 20 games and taking you along for the ride. Just yesterday, I was at opening day. There's a video out for that. But today is Friday. It is the first City Connect Friday of the year. I sold our tickets on the third base side so we could join our friends in the upper deck for some Friday baseball fun. It's the top of the first inning, and Nick Martinez is already in some trouble. The bases are loaded with 1 out, but he gets a ground ball to Manny, who starts the double play, but Bogaerts trips on second base. It looks like maybe there was some confusion between Kim and Bogaerts on who was covering the base. Either way, this is a bad look, not a good way to start the game. Montero hits a base knock to score another run, making it 2-0 Rockies. Now it's time to start making our way up to our seats in the upper deck, but we have to stop to make sure we see Ha-Seong Kim's first at-bat of the night.
Got under it. Oh, he can't find it. Huh. That was weird. Center fielder lost it in the lights, I guess. I don't know. The sky. Somehow that's a double. First extra base hit of the year for Kim. Are we there yet?
Oh, we are on the last row. We did it.
Is it?
Yes.
What numbers?
23, I think, in 24.
Oh, okay.
This is actually kind of dope because I could just stand if I wanted to the whole time. Look at this. Not a bad little deal. Last row, people.
Not much else happens until Charlie Blackmon comes up in the 5th inning. He has not hit a home run in his last 47 games.
And Blackmon drives it high and deep right field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. 2-run, home run, Charlie Blackmon.
Wow. Charlie Blackmon. Fans just realized that was a home run.
The Rockies now lead 4-0. Austin Nola leads off the bottom of the 5th. Check out this incredible play by Kyle Freeman.
And this is softly hit. Kyle jump throw. Out! What a play! You may not see a better, more athletic play by a pitcher this year.
But Ha-Seong Kim comes up to bat next, and he's trying to get something going here. And he hits a hardliner right back up the middle. Jonathan Dawes is charging, but he misplays it and the ball gets by him. You know Kim's hustling, so he's standing on second base for a double easily.
Kim with another double. That's a real one. That's a real double.
Unfortunately, the Padres leave Kim stranded at second, so we're going into the 6th inning with the same score. The Rockies lead 4-0. That ends up being the story of the Padres night. Xander Bogaerts leads off the 6th with a base knock and the heart of the lineup coming up.
Bummer.
But Juan Soto follows it up with a pop fly to first base, and then Manny Machado grounds into a double play to end the inning. It's time for the 7th inning stretch, and the Padres have a mariachi band to play us through Take Me Out to the Ball Game. It's the bottom of the 8th. Ha-Seong Kim and Trent Grisham both get on base. The crowd's getting back into it. We're ready for a comeback. Jose Azocar is coming up with nobody out, and he's going to try to bunt to move the runners over, which made me laugh because my most popular video is actually about Jose Azocar not getting a bunt down. But let's hope he can get the job done tonight. Uh-oh, the first one went foul. But then he's able to get the bunt down on his second attempt and move the runners over. And I gotta be honest, I was really excited for Jose.
Jose, you got the bunt down. Way to go, buddy. That's a Friday night crowd for you. Bottom of the 8th, we're down by like, I don't know, 4, and we're doing the wave.
Xander Bogaerts gets jammed and hits a high pop fly into the shallow outfield. Everybody's going for it. And somehow Jonathan Daza comes up with the catch for the second out. Ha-Seong Kim is able to tag up and score from third.
That's a run!
Now Juan Soto's up with a chance to get us back in this game, but it's just not the Padres' night.
Bring him up. And that was the third out. Brutal. What does Soto always do?
He always leans over, takes off his stuff slow, and walks slow with his head down. Look at him walk so slow.
Just like go as low as we can go here. Bottom of the 9th. We're down 4-1. Let's get better seats.
Manny Machado leads it off. And he gets an infield single.
It's too hot for the third baseman to handle. And he's on first with no outs. Bottom of the 9th.
Could the Padres make a 9th inning comeback? No, that's not going to happen. Nelson Cruz pops it out to the first baseman for the first out. Jake Cronenworth strikes out swinging for the second out. And Matt Carpenter strikes out swinging for the final out of the game.
Padres are going to drop the first series to the Rockies. We lost the first 2 games of the year. That's all right.
The first 2 episodes of the season ticket series are in the books. The Padres are 0-2, and so are we for our personal record this year. But nothing a little ice cream can't fix. If you made it this far, like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. It's episode 3 of the Padres season ticket series. Today is going to be a fun one because we have early access inside Petco Park for the members only batting practice. Unfortunately, the Padres canceled their batting practice at the last minute. Sarah and I still showed up 3 hours before the game to watch the Padres warm up, run defensive drills, and take ground balls. But the highlight of our pregame experience was watching the Brewers take batting practice from the outfield. The Brew crew put on quite the show. We saw BP home runs hit by Willie Adames, Brian Anderson, William Contreras, Rowdy Tellez, but it was Christian Yelich that turned batting practice into a full send home run derby. This turned out to be a bad omen for the Padres. Michael Wacha's pitches must have looked too much like batting practice because the Brewers' offense went off from the very start. Christian Yelich is the first batter of the game.
Line to left, a fair ball headed to the left field corner, and Yelich is headed to second base.
That's a leadoff double for Christian Yelich.
Swinging to the first pitch, sends one towards the gap in right center field. Cut off by Azokar, but Yelich is coming around to score the game's first run.
Jeez. 2 batters, 2 doubles, a run for the Brewers.
Line to left, and this is trouble. Quickly back to the track on the wall. Round comes Adames with the second Brewers run. It's the 3rd double of this first inning. And a broken bat, base hit into right field. Around from second comes Anderson. The throw is offline, and that is run number 3 for the Brewers. On top 3-0.
Not a good start for Michael Wacha and the Padres.
And a sharply hit ball, a fair ball down the left field line to the corner. Voit is motoring around. They're going to try and score him all the way from first base.
Another one. Does it ever end?
As a Padres fan, that inning was painful to watch, but I've got to be honest with you, I can't sugarcoat it. It's only going to get worse from here. This is why you never cancel batting practice.
Let the big dog eat.
Christian Yelich comes up to bat again in the top of the second inning.
Drives this one to right, and that ball is gone. His second of the year, and it's a 5-0 Brewers lead.
The Padres' first hit of the game doesn't come until the third inning with 2 outs. Jose Azocar turns on an inside cutter.
Line to left, and there's a base hit for Azocar. It's going to be a double.
That's a double for Jose Azocar.
Xander Bogaerts is up next, but he strikes out swinging to end the inning, and the Padres get nothing.
Brutal. 5-0.
Moving on to the 5th inning, and the Brewers just keep pouring it on. Michael Wacha hangs a curveball, and Rowdy Tellez absolutely crushes it.
This one to right field and deep. It is back, and it is gone. Rowdy Tellez homered last night. He is homered tonight.
6-0. Putting on the cheese head.
Wacha is coming out of the game, and Nabil Crismont will replace him in relief. He gets the Padres out of the inning with bases loaded, but the Brewers have added 2 more runs to their lead.
Well, out of the bases loaded jam, but it is 7-0.
Austin Nola has the night off, so Luis Campusano is behind the plate and hitting 6th in the lineup. He leads off the 5th inning for the Padres. Let's see if he can light a spark and get some offense going for the home team.
Driven to left field for Luis Campusano. Home run. First home run of the year for Campusano.
Something. We'll take it. 7-1.
The Padres are finally on the board, but it's just not going to be enough to catch up with the Brewers tonight. It got so bad that Brandon Dixon pitched in the 9th inning. Somehow he was the Padres' most effective pitcher of the game. He retired 3 batters in just 7 pitches and gave up 0 runs. We would usually stay until the bitter end, maybe even upgrade our seats for the last inning, but we were so exhausted and completely over this game, so we decided to leave early. And can you really blame us?
Padres lost big. It was really bad. We left early, which we don't normally do. Sarah, thoughts on the game?
Terrible game. We also went to batting practice and we were there 3 hours early and they canceled on us as well. Shake my head. Not a good game. 3rd game we've gone to with our season tickets and we've lost. So sad.
We're bad luck. We're 0-3 right now. We've been to 3 games already. The Padres are under 500. I think they've played like 12, 13 games, and we've seen 3 of the losses. That's pretty sad, but hopefully it turns around for us. We're shooting to go to 20 games this season. Hopefully it turns around. We'll see on the next one.
It's episode 4 of the Padres season ticket series. This is my first day game at Petco Park this season. I'm rolling solo today because Sarah decided work was more important than a baseball game, but that's okay. It's a light crowd at the ballpark, and so I'm going to be able to upgrade my seats and move around a bit. That plan ends up paying off for me big time, so you're definitely going to want to stick around until the end of this video. It's time to play ball. Ronald Acuna Jr. leads off the game with a single to right field. He then quickly steals second base, and now the Braves have a runner in scoring position with nobody out in the first inning. The Padres get an out, and then Austin Riley hits a grounder to third. Manny fields it and makes a nice throw to second base behind Acuna. He's caught in a rundown, and he's out. But now Riley wanders too far off first base, and so Manny whips it over to turn the unconventional 5-4-5-3 double play. That's some terrible base running by the Braves. It gets the Padres out of the inning, so no complaints from me. The Braves hit a couple of singles, and then Acuna walks to load the bases with just 1 out. This is a dangerous situation for Nick Martinez and the Padres. But on the very first pitch with bases loaded, Martinez gets Matt Olson to hit a pop-up into foul territory. Then he strikes out Austin Riley on a foul tip. Nick Martinez gets out of the jam to keep the game tied 0-0, and he is fired up. Juan Soto leads it off in the 4th inning for the home team. Soto has been in a slump recently, but Charlie Morton leaves a sinker over the plate, and Soto hits an absolute no-doubter. Check out this catch by the kid in the crowd. He brought his glove, he leans over the railing, and makes an incredible grab to secure the home run ball. That kid is going to be telling this story for the rest of his life, and he has the video footage to prove it really happened. The Padres follow it up with a single from Xander Bogaerts and a double from Jake Cronenworth. There's only one out, and the Padres have 2 runners in scoring position. We have something going here. But unfortunately, Ha-Sung Kim strikes out swinging, and of course he loses his helmet in the process. Then Austin Nola hits it hard up the middle, but the center fielder makes the play. The Padres are up 1-0, but the Braves were able to limit the damage and keep it a close game. In the 5th inning, the Padres have a runner on first when Manny Machado comes up to bat. He takes a big hack and drives the ball deep to right field, but the center fielder, Sam Hilliard, is tracking it, and somehow he makes the catch, robbing a 2-run homer from Manny Machado. This is the best catch I've ever seen in person at an MLB game. That play keeps the score 1-0 going all the way into the 7th inning stretch. Martinez hands a shutout to Luis Garcia and the rest of the Padres bullpen. Sam Hilliard leads it off for the Braves. He hits a base knock into right field that just barely gets under the glove of the sliding Jose Azocar. But then Hilliard quickly steals second base, and the Braves have the tying run in scoring position with nobody out. But Garcia bears down and gets 2 big strikeouts against Kevin Pillar and Ronald Acuna Jr. Bob Melvin decides to bring in Tim Hill for the lefty versus lefty matchup to get the final out of the inning. Matt Olson rips a sinker, but Jake Cronenworth makes a great snag to save a run and keep the Padres' slim lead going into the 9th inning. As expected, Josh Hader comes in to close out the game in a save situation. Austin Riley fouls off the first 2 pitches, but what I didn't expect was for one of those foul balls to come directly my way in section 105.
I got my first ever foul ball out of Major League Baseball. Let's go.
But then Sean Murphy lines out to center for the first out.
That's one.
Marcell Ozuna comes in to pinch hit for Eddie Rosario. The Braves are trying to get something going, but Josh Hader shuts it down and strikes out Ozuna swinging. Braves are down to their final out. On the 6th pitch of the at-bat, Ozzy Albies pops it up into the infield. Manny Machado makes the catch, and the game is over.
That's the ball game. The Padres got the win, 1-0 against the Braves. This is the first win I've seen from the Padres at Petco Park this year. This is my 4th game, first win. I was a little bit of bad luck there for a while, but we broke that streak. And also a big milestone for me, my first ever Major League foul ball hit by Austin Riley in the 9th inning. Josh Hader threw it, Austin Riley hit it. It bounced once, came to me with a lot of spin. I grabbed it, got a few applause from the fans. That felt really good. The first time ever I caught a Major League foul ball. Super pumped about it. Hopefully more to come.
It's episode 5 of the Padres season ticket series. It's Friday night on Cinco de Mayo, and the Padres are back from Mexico City to face the Los Angeles Dodgers for the first time this season. The last time these teams faced off, the Padres stunned the baseball world by eliminating the Dodgers in the NL Division Series. That memory is still fresh in the minds of players and fans from both teams, and let's just say things are going to get a little rowdy. Fernando Tatis Jr. is back with the Padres after 564 days away from the team due to injuries and a PED suspension. This is my first time personally seeing Tatis play in almost 2 years. He puts on an incredible show for the home crowd tonight, taking Clayton Kershaw deep twice. But the Padres might have gone too far with their Jumbotron troll. This game is probably my favorite of the year, so let's get right into it.
The Dodgers get out in front early. Yu Darvish walks Mookie Betts to lead off the game, and then Freddie Freeman hits a double down the line. Max Muncy comes up and hits a hard liner. Cronenworth gets the out, but Mookie scores the first run of the game for the Dodgers. The Padres didn't do much against Clayton Kershaw the first time through their lineup, but they are back at the top with Fernando Tatis Jr. leading off the third. Kershaw is a future Hall of Famer, but Tatis just doesn't seem to care. It's a 2-2 count. Kershaw elevates a fastball, and Tatis is all over it. Hayward hops up the wall, but he isn't going to rob this one. That's a home run, and it ties up the ball game. The Friar faithful are going nuts. It's still tied at 1. Clayton Kershaw walks the leadoff batter, bringing up Fernando Tatis Jr. again. Kershaw already got his fastball taken deep, so this time he throws 4 sliders in a row. Fernando figures it out and rips a 2-run homer over the left field fence. That ball was smoked, and now the Friar faithful are completely losing their minds. The Padres put up another run on singles from Manny Machado, Juan Soto, and Ha-Seong Kim. Clayton Kershaw's night is over, and the Padres lead 4-1. The Dodgers get back 1 run in the 7th and knock Yu Darvish out of the game. Darvish had a solid outing tonight. He goes 6 2/3 innings. He struck out 6, gave up only 4 hits and 1 earned run. Dodgers couldn't get much of anything going offensively. The Padres, on the other hand, had multiple chances to blow this game wide open. The Dodgers walked the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th and 8th innings, but the Padres only managed to get 1 run out of it. The Padres lead the Dodgers 5-2, and that will be the final score of this game.
Padres beat the Dodgers at Petco.
This is when the trolling really begins. The Padres mascot, the Swinging Friar, starts ringing the Padres mission bell. The crowd goes wild, and the Jumbotron flashes a meme of Clayton Kershaw crying, which became popular after Kershaw got lit up by the Washington Nationals in the 2019 postseason, giving up back-to-back home runs and the lead in a relief appearance. Twitter kind of blew up after this game. A lot of baseball fans thought the joke went too far. Kershaw even addressed it, but he didn't seem to be too upset about it.
If you don't like it, you just got to pitch better.
In my opinion, it's not very good sportsmanship, but I actually thought it was pretty funny, and it's not like the Padres players or coaches control the Jumbotron. But it's a pretty bold move after 1 win against a tough division rival so early in the season. Are the Padres maybe getting a little too cocky and giving the Dodgers extra motivation? The short answer is yes. The Padres lost the next 2 games against the Dodgers at home. The following weekend, the Dodgers swept the Padres in LA. Oof. It's episode 6 of the Padres season ticket series. The Red Sox are in town to face Xander Bogaerts and the San Diego Padres. This is the first time Xander has faced his old team since signing an 11-year, $280 million contract with the Padres. The Red Sox signed Bogaerts when he was just 16 years old. He played 10 years in the big leagues and won 2 World Series with the Red Sox. So Xander still has plenty of friends in Boston, but none are closer to him than Rafael Devers. They played together for 6 years, and Rafi still considers Xander a mentor. Despite no longer being teammates, Bogaerts and Devers say they talk every day. So of course Xander invites Rafi to dinner to catch up when the Red Sox visited San Diego for a 3-game series back in May. But here's the catch. Xander forgot his wallet and Rafi ended up getting stuck with the bill. Don't believe me? Here's the story straight from the X-Man.
You know what's crazy is I forgot my wallet at home. I'm not even kidding. I came to the ballpark. I thought I left it here. I haven't seen my wallet in a couple of days, and yeah. And I came here and it wasn't here. That's when I kind of started getting a little nervous because I don't know, maybe it fell out or something somewhere. I remember I saw him like, listen, man, like you gotta pick this up because I don't even have $1, not even if I parked at a meter. I had nothing on me.
Yes. The old I forgot my wallet excuse. We've all been there. It's the oldest trick in the book. But seriously, I think we all know Devers can afford it with his new 10-year contract worth over $300 million. And Bogaerts knows it too.
I found it, but afterwards when I got home, I haven't told him that piece yet, but I told him right away, like, he got to pay. I think he's pretty nicely set up.
Accidental or not, that wasn't very hospitable of Xander Bogaerts, but I have a feeling that Rafael Devers is going to get the last laugh.
Hope he don't hit no homers. That's a dangerous guy, especially when he's in that box. Hopefully he take it a little light on us because he can do damage. He'll make you pay big time.
All right, let's get this game started. Fernando Tatis Jr. leads it off for the Padres.
This is on the ground into left center field. A base hit for Tatis. He will be aggressive and head for second base and be out.
Fernando wants the call reviewed. The throw beat him by a mile, but after the slide and tag, it's actually a pretty close play, but the final call is out, and it's a tough break for the Padres. Bogaerts comes up to bat for the first time in his career against the Red Sox.
Let's go, Xander!
Down the right field line. Over is Verdugo to the corner to make the catch. And Kim back to first with 2 down.
Then Nelson Cruz swings and misses for the 3rd out, and so the Padres get nothing. Rafael Devers leads off the 2nd inning, and he's still thinking about how Xander Bogaerts owes him money.
As Devers drives one to deep right field. Tatis is back, and it is gone. Rafael Devers homers to put the Red Sox on top 1-0.
Hope he don't hit no homers.
Full count, bases loaded, no outs.
Fly ball right center, hit pretty well. Engel on the run, not going to get there. One hops the wall. Long is scored. Verdugo's coming around to score. 2 runs in. Boston on top, 3-0.
Devers comes up again, and he is looking for more payback.
Fly ball center field, struck well. Engel going back at the wall, gone again. That is a blast to straightaway center field to the batter's eye. Off the bat of Rafael Devers, it's a 3-run shot, and the Red Sox out to a 6-0 lead.
He'll make you pay big time.
Tatis comes up again in the 3rd. Let's see if he can get something going for us.
And Tatis drives it to deep right center field. Verdugo going back, looking up, it's gone! Nando takes it out of the yard, his 6th of the year. And the Padres will chip away.
Let's go!
415 feet going the opposite way.
The Padres load the bases in the 4th.
We'll take a walk.
But they have struggled to hit with runners in scoring position all year, and it's Adam Engel coming up to bat.
Popped up, first base way. Turner steps into foul ground and makes the catch.
The Padres released Engel just a few days later. The Red Sox are in control, but the Padres steal one from Devers on this at-bat.
Liner caught at second base. Oh, you can hit it anywhere, but you can't hit it into the crowd zone.
But it is just not Xander Bogaerts' night.
Opposite field, and Verdugo dives and makes the catch. Nice catch by Alex Verdugo in right field on a sinking liner. He robs Xander Bogaerts.
In the 8th, Devers gets his final payback on Bogaerts.
To 3rd, Devers backing up. Long throw, and tall on the other side is Casas. Able to come down with it.
By now, a lot of fans had left, so Sarah and I upgraded our seats for the final inning. Unfortunately, the Padres didn't make anything happen. The only redeeming part of the last inning was this foul ball. We almost got a chance at it because it fell all the way down from the upper deck. But Jake Cronenworth strikes out for the final out of the game, and the Friar faithful are not happy about it.
Oh, no! Terrible game. Padres lose 6-1 to the Red Sox.
The moral of this story is never stick Rafael Devers with the dinner bill.
All right, another loss. More ice cream. I haven't tried mine yet. How's yours, Sarah?
Mine's yummy.
Ooh,
Put
yeah.
it in the ballpark.
Oh, better than Petco. Cookie dough shake, it's coming. You take the L, but you get some ice cream and a shake. It's episode 7 of the Padres season ticket series. First pitch is at 1:10 p.m. on a Wednesday, right in the middle of the workday. So I'm rolling solo at Petco Park to watch the Padres take on the Mariners. This is the first time I've ever seen Julio Rodriguez play in person, so I'm really excited about that. But today is really about the Padres offense. Led by Juan Soto and Gary Sanchez, the Padres go off and score more runs than I've seen all season. Juan Soto didn't hit any homers, but he still had one of the best offensive performances of his entire career. You don't want to miss this. So let's play ball. Michael Wacha gets the start for the Padres. He faces Julio Rodriguez in the first and gets him to ground out to third base for the second out of the inning. The Mariners do get a runner in scoring position, but the Padres get out of the first with no harm done. Juan Soto gets his first hit of the day by beating out this ground ball hit to second base. But nothing comes of it, so let's move on to the second. Gary Sanchez gets us started with this perfectly placed fly ball.
Fly ball, shallow left, Crawford out, Kelnick in, that's going to fall.
And then Gary hustles his way to second base for an easy double. Then the Padres decide to play some small ball.
And drops one down the third baseline. Suarez with one play. It's at first. And over to third base goes Sanchez.
Matt Carpenter has struggled as a Padre so far, but will he get the job done here?
And he will. Base hit into right field. Gary Sanchez from third, and Carpenter coming up with a big 0-2 base hit into right field.
Juan Soto comes up again in the bottom of the third inning. He starts a 2-out rally with an opposite field single. He takes a big turn at first, but he heads back. Then Manny Machado follows it up with a single of his own. That's Manny's first base knock of the day. Gary Sanchez comes up, and he busts this game wide open.
High drive to deep left center field off the bat of Sanchez. It is back. It is gone. Gary Sanchez with a 3-run home run puts the Padres on top 4-0. For Sanchez, his 4th home run in a Padres uniform.
The Padres get a few more base hits this inning, but George Kirby strikes out Ha-Seong Kim to get out of the inning, but the Padres are in the driver's seat. They lead 4-0. Fernando Tatis Jr. gets another 2-out rally going with this rip into left field, and then he steals second base. The throw ends up in center field, so Tatis just keeps on going, and he's on third base. Let's see if Juan Soto can hit him in.
Line into left field, a base hit. Here comes Fernando. He will score on the Juan Soto hit, his 3rd of the day.
Let's move on to the 5th. The Mariners have gone to their bullpen, but it's not stopping the Padres offense. After a wild pitch, they have runners on 2nd and 3rd. Alfonso Rivas squares up to bunt, but it goes foul. But on the next pitch, Rivas is swinging away.
And line into left field, a base hit. Cronenworth will score, and the Padres take a 6-0 lead.
Fernando takes one for the team, right in the foot. That loads up the bases and brings up Juan Soto. He is locked in today. He already has 3 hits and an RBI. Let's see what he can do with the bases loaded.
And it's lined to right field. That's a base hit. From third comes Carpenter. Here comes Rivas. To third goes Tatis.
The Friar faithful at Petco Park are having a great time. The Mariners pitching just can't seem to stop the Padres today. They do manage to get out of the 5th inning. Manny Machado grounds out to third base for the 3rd out. The Padres are up big. It's 8-0 going into the 7th inning. Now it's time to stretch. Ha-Sung Kim is on third base, and Tatis hits him in with a simple ground ball to the shortstop. Let's be honest, the Padres are going to win this game easily, but if you're keeping track at home, you know that Juan Soto has 4 hits already, and he's never had a 5-hit game in his entire career. But there's a first time for everything in baseball.
Line to right center field, and for the first time in his career, Juan Soto is 5 for 5. Throw to second, he'll be safe.
Padres fans are having some fun. Our team is finally scoring some runs. If there was ever a time to start the wave, it's now when you're up 10-0. And that's exactly what this guy tried to do in my section. Unfortunately, it didn't really catch on around the stadium, but whatever, we still had some fun. The Mariners did actually manage to get a few runs back in the 8th inning, but it wasn't pretty. Drew Carlton is on the bump for the Padres, but he walks 3 batters in a row and then hits Jose Caballero with bases loaded. That's how the Mariners get their first run. Julio Rodriguez hits in another run with this infield single. Close play at first, but he beats it out. The bases are still loaded with no outs, but Ty France hits into a double play. The runner on third does score, but the Padres are able to limit the damage and get out of the inning. Then Josh Hader comes into the game for the 9th inning, and he closes it down. Colton Wong is the final out of the game. Little PFP action here, but Josh Hader makes it over, covers first. It's a close play, but that's going to do it. The Padres get the W. It's time for the swinging Friar to ring that mission bell. That's the ball game. Padres win it big, 10-3. They led the whole way. It was the Padres offense all day long. We played some small ball, manufactured some runs, but Gary Sanchez hit a big 3-run homer in the 3rd inning, and the Padres never looked back. That was a big win. It was a short 2-game series with the Mariners, so we split. More to be done, but today was a good day. Today was a good game for our offense. We hit with runners in scoring position. Gary Sanchez is an absolute beast. Let's go Padres. It's episode 8 of the Padres season ticket series. We are playing the best team in MLB. Seriously, the Rays are really good this year, and they are just a ton of fun to watch. Randy Arozarena is the most entertaining man in baseball. You can just tell the guy has a blast playing the game and interacting with fans. It's Friday night in San Diego. The lights are on at Petco Park, so you know Randy Arozarena is going to put on a show. Let's have some fun. It's the 1st inning, and the Rays already have a scoring opportunity against Yu Darvish. Randy comes up to bat for the first time at Petco Park since he became a clutch legend during that weird COVID postseason back in 2020. Darvish and Arozarena battle for 6 pitches. Randy rips this one down the line, but it goes just foul. But he squares up on the next one and sends it into the left center gap. But Juan Soto's chasing it down, and he makes the play. Great catch by Soto. Randy looks a little bummed about it, but this fan in the front row gets a nice souvenir. Isaac Paredes leads it off for the Rays in the top of the 2nd. He hits a laser beam off of Yu Darvish. It goes over the left field fence for a home run. That's a solo shot, and it's the first run on the board. Padres fans at Petco aren't loving it, but the Rays take an early 1-0 lead. The Rays put up another run in the 4th. Luke Raley leads it off with a double. Then Randy Arozarena comes up. He's swinging at the first pitch, and he gets a base knock down the line. That's going to score Raley. Soto makes a quick throw in, but there's no chance to get him at home. This next play might be my favorite of the entire game. Arozarena attempts to steal second. The throw comes down. Kim puts on the tag. The call on the field is safe, but the Padres are going to challenge it. Check out what happens next.
Really good jump. High leg kick.
San Diego is challenging the safe
Very
ball
good
at
throw.
second base.
Oh, he's got his foot, not the bat.
Yeah, that's right.
This should get overturned. Crowd reacting to it. They see it.
Even Randy has the look as if to say, uh-oh.
Rosarena's like,
he's pretty sure I'm out. Yeah.
I think I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
What am I going to do?
I can see him out.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
Things start to get ugly for the Padres in the 5th. Taylor Walls hits a liner to center. Trent Grisham covers the ground, but the ball just pops out of his glove, and then he takes a second to feel sorry for himself, allowing Walls to hustle into second for a double. Jose Siri is the next batter. He gives Trent Grisham and the Padres an instant dose of baseball karma. He drives in the runner that should have been an out, and now the Padres are in trouble. Jose Siri gets to second on a steal, but Ha-Seong Kim bails out Yu Darvish with a nice play to get the lead runner, but Diaz is safe at first. Luke Raley's having himself a night. He pulls the ball down the first base line for another double, but Yandy Diaz has to hold up at third. There's now 2 runners in scoring position. The pitching coach wants to talk it over with Yu Darvish before facing El Jefe, Randy Arozarena. Whatever strategy they talked about did not work because Randy takes the very next pitch deep. That's a 3-run shot, and it busts this game wide open. The Rays are beating the Padres 6-0, but hey, at least we have a mariachi band. Shane McClanahan is cruising through the 7th. He's held the Padres scoreless until Nelson Cruz comes up and works a full count with 2 outs.
High drive, deep left field, Nelson Cruz, it's back and it is gone! Home run, Nelly Cruz! His 5th home run in a Padres uniform gets the Padres on the board.
Randy tries to rob this homer, full extension, and he almost gets it, but he comes up just short. The guy in the Mexico jersey takes the ball in the face. Shane McClanahan's night is over. Quality start. He's in line for the win. The Padres have some momentum now. Let's see if we can put together a comeback. Tatis starts us off in the 8th with a base knock. Then Juan Soto draws a walk. That brings up our 3-hitter, Manny Machado, with 2 runners on and no outs. But Manny breaks our hearts again by grounding into another double play. That's his 2nd of the night. He moves Tatis over to 3rd, but that just completely killed the rally.
I'm not voting for you.
Bogarts does hit a double to score Tatis, but that's the only run we get in the inning. So we go into the 9th inning, down by 4, but that doesn't stop the Friar faithful in my row from starting the wave.
We're trying, folks. But it's not looking good.
We were thinking about leaving early, but the Padres decided to make things really interesting in the 9th. With 1 out, Nelson Cruz gets hit by the pitch, and then Ha-Seong Kim gets a nice opposite field base knock. Ruffin Odor comes up next. He draws a big walk to load up the bases.
Odor will take the walk and the bases will be loaded. The tying run will be coming to the plate.
And it's none other than Fernando Tatis Jr. The Rays bring in their closer to face him. Hold on to your seats because Petco Park is about to go wild. Or Fernando will ground into a double play to end the game. It's episode 9 of the Padres season ticket series. Buckle up because this game goes from 0 to 100 real fast. The Padres hitters basically had their own home run derby, and it all started with Ha-Seong Kim batting in the leadoff spot. But hold on, that's just the beginning of the offensive explosion. Bogart, Soto, Tatis, and the entire Padres lineup joined the party. It was a great night at the ballpark, but I have to admit, my day started with a bit of disappointment. You see, Padres season ticket holders can get inside Petco early to watch the home team take batting practice. So we arrived 3 hours before game time with one goal: catch a home run ball during batting practice. The last time we got here this early, the Padres canceled batting practice and then got blown out by the Brewers. This time around, we did get to see Ha-Seong Kim and Fernando Tatis Jr. shagging balls in the outfield and interacting with fans, but they didn't take any BP. Matt Waldron even played catch with a fan. He just got the call up from AAA El Paso last night, and he will make his MLB debut in just a couple of days. Unfortunately, I wasn't successful in catching a homer today, and to be honest, I didn't even really come close.
Couldn't quite reach it.
So we head to our seats empty-handed. That is until I got some tri-tip nachos from Seaside Market. But I know why you're really here, so let's go to the bottom of the first inning. Ha-Sung Kim is batting leadoff for only the 5th time in his MLB career. He has never hit a leadoff home run, but that was before Patrick Corbin threw this sinker right down the middle.
This is driven to center field. Hill going back to the wall. It's gone. A home run for Ha-Sung Kim. Dead center field. His 7th home run of the year. And the Padres jump out to a 1-0 lead. A leadoff home run.
Halfway through the game, Kim's homer is still the only run on the board. But that's about to change. Jake Cronenworth gets us started off in the 5th with an infield hit. Trent Grisham takes a pitch to the elbow to put 2 runners on with only 1 out. Now the Padres are back to the top of their lineup. Ha-Sung Kim steps up to the plate. The first pitch gets away and both runners advance, setting the table for Ha-Sung Kim to start a huge rally in the 5th.
Line to center field, a base hit for Kim. From third comes Cronenworth, there comes Grisham. Padres lead at 3-0. Ha-Sung Kim is driven in all the runs.
Ha-Sung Kim 3, Nationals nothing.
After a couple of walks, Manny Machado comes up to the plate with bases loaded. The Friar faithful at Petco are expecting something big here, but it's just weak contact up the middle. Fortunately, not a double play. The Nationals can only get 1 out, and Ha-Sung Kim scores to make it 4-0. Xander Bogaerts is up next. He's been in a bit of a slump recently, but Patrick Corbin leaves another pitch over the plate, and the X-Man does not miss.
The deep left field. Back at the wall. Bogaerts sends it into a sea of San Diegans. A 3-run home run puts the Padres on top 7-0.
The Nationals get a run back, but the Padres are completely dominating this game, and they're looking to add to the lead in the 7th inning. Tatis is on second. Soto hits an oppo field gapper. That's going to score Tatis easily, and it's a stand-up double for Juan Soto. Now we've got bases loaded with 2 outs. The Padres have struggled in these type of situations all year, but Nelson Cruz gets the job done with a base hit right up the middle. That's going to score 2, and this is starting to get really ugly for the Nationals. But even with 2 outs, the Nationals aren't out of this inning yet. Trent Grisham hits another gapper. This one's going to bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. That's going to score yet another run, giving the Padres an 11-1 lead. It's games like this one that gave the Padres their insane run differential despite having a losing record most of the year. Juan Soto doesn't think a 10-run lead is enough. He wants more.
Driven to right field. Back goes Garrett. It is gone. Juan Soto with his 14th home run of the year puts the Padres on top 13-1.
The Nationals did make a bit of noise in the 9th inning. Michael Chavis hits a pinch hit home run, and then CJ Abrams hits a double to score another run, but it's just way too little, way too late. The Padres dominate the whole way. The final score is 13-3. Great all-around performance by the Padres. Joe Musgrove had a solid night, 7 innings pitched, only 1 earned run, but it was Ha-Sung Kim that got it all started in the very first inning with a leadoff home run. He hit in the first 3 runs for the Padres and scored 2 runs himself. The secret's officially out on Ha-Sung Kim. He is becoming one of the most valuable players in baseball, and I can't wait to see what he does next. It's episode 10 of the Padres season ticket series. Tonight we're going to watch 2 teams that spent a combined $650 million on player contracts in 2023. So this game costs over $4 million just to pay the players on the 40-man roster. That's insane, especially considering how bad both of these teams have been in the first half of the season. This random series in July is basically a head-to-head battle to decide the most overpaid and disappointing team in Major League Baseball. Great pitching matchup tonight. The Mets are throwing 3-time Cy Young winner Justin Verlander, and Yu Darvish takes the bump for the Padres. It's his first start in 16 days, so we'll see how this goes. He gets in a little trouble in the very first inning. The bases are loaded for Daniel Vogelbach, who isn't exactly known for his speed, but he manages an infield single that scores the first runner of the game. The Mets take an early lead, but Yu Darvish buckles down. He gets Marte to ground out. Manny fields it, steps on third, and whips it across the diamond for the double play. That gets us out of the inning, moving on to the bottom of the first. The Padres are looking to get that run back. Ha-Sung Kim gets us started with a walk. He's now our everyday leadoff hitter. Juan Soto comes up to bat next.
There he goes.
This looks like it might have been a hit and run. You can tell Ha-Sung Kim is trying to steal here, but Soto pops it up for an easy out. Fernando Tatis Jr. is up next. Unfortunately, he pops it up too, pretty much to the exact same place, and Ha-Seong Kim is not able to advance. So now we have 2 outs with a runner on first, and Manny Machado is coming up. Manny takes the first pitch from Verlander because Kim is stealing the whole way. He gets there standing up with no throw. That sets the table, and Manny Machado delivers a big double. Ha-Seong Kim scores easily, tying up the game.
There we go.
And now Xander Bogaerts comes up with a chance to give the Padres the lead. He works the count full, and then this happens.
Ground ball towards third base. Guillorme with a bobble, and everybody's going to be safe. And now trying to score is Manny. Here comes the throw. He's safe. Throw to first. He is safe.
That was complete shenanigans.
So the bat was in the way as Manny was trying to slide in, and the Padres have taken a 2-1 lead.
Gary Sanchez gets us started in the second with a base knock, and then Matt Carpenter moves him over to second. He makes old man Verlander cover first, and then Trent Grisham pulls this inside fastball right down the line for a double. That scores Sanchez easily, and the Padres take a 3-1 lead. But Francisco Lindor will have something to say about that in the third inning.
It's driven down the left field line by Lindor, back toward the corner. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor just cleared that 342 sign to the opposite field. His 19th home run of the year. And it gets the Mets back within a run. It's now 3-2.
The Padres have 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the third. Cronenworth makes Verlander work for it. He lays down a bunt. The 40-year-old makes a nice attempt, but he's safe at first. That loads up the bases, and Gary Sanchez is coming up with a chance to bust this game wide open. But Verlander induces the ground ball, and the Mets turn the double play, and there's way too many Mets fans in the stands cheering about this.
Who's pitching for the Mets right now, Dana? Kate Upton's husband, everybody. Also known as Justin Verlander, but
Francisco Lindor gets on base with a walk in the 5th. He then immediately steals second base. Pete Alonso's able to move him over to third, and then Daniel Vogelbach, peak performance athlete, comes up to bat, and he actually gets a nice base knock here. He hits in Francisco Lindor, and this game is all tied up. But Darvish isn't out of trouble yet. Starling Marte hits a base knock right back up the middle. There's now 2 runners on. This is likely going to be the last batter that Darvish faces, and he strikes him out to get out of the inning. That'll be it for you, Darvish, tonight. Things start to get really interesting in the bottom of the 7th. The score's still tied, but Ha-Seong Kim rips it down the line. That's going to be an easy double. Kim's running hard, and Tommy Pham plays it off the wall pretty casually. So Kim thinks he can take third, but that turns out to be a huge miscalculation. Pham has a good arm in left field, and he guns Kim out easily. This throws right on the money. Kim does try to swim the tag, and he might avoid it, but he falls off the bag. He's tagged out. Kim is really mad at himself here. He thinks he kind of got pushed off, and that might be the case, but ultimately that's bad base running. That's on him, and I think he knows it because he kicked a cooler so hard in the dugout that he ended up injuring his own toe and missed a few games because of this. So it's just bad all the way around, but it gets even worse because Juan Soto's the next batter. He hits a double that would have easily scored Kim from second, giving the Padres the lead, but instead the Mets get a chance to switch pitchers, and they get Nando to line out to center to end the inning, and the Padres get nothing. The Padres get another chance to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th, but Gary Sanchez just misses this sweeper over the plate. That ball gets caught on the warning track, and so the Mets get their chance in the top of the 9th inning. Nick Martinez takes the bump. He gets the first out for the Padres, but Francisco Lindor gets the ball through the infield, and he's dangerous on the base paths, so we got to watch out. And there he goes. He's stealing second, but Gary Sanchez makes a nice throw. Odor puts on the tag, and he's out, right? I guess not. The umpires call him safe. The Padres are challenging that.
San Diego is challenging the safe call at second. Looked out to me.
They take a look at the play in New York, they review it, and somehow they come to the conclusion that Lindor is actually safe here. I guess Odor didn't place the tag. To me, it looks like he put on the tag, but I guess since the call in the field was safe, didn't have enough information to overturn it, but this is complete BS. He's out. But it doesn't end up mattering too much because Nick Martinez walks the next 2 batters to load up the bases with the game on the line. Starling Marte is the batter. He chases the first pitch and chops it right back up the middle. The Friar faithful are getting pumped up for the 9th inning. They want to see a walk-off, but that's not going to be in the cards tonight, unfortunately. The Padres don't do much, and so we're going on to extra innings.
All right, we got free baseball at Petco Park tonight. Extra. We're in the 10th.
The Padres have lost every game they've played that have gone to extra innings this season, and I gotta be honest, it doesn't look any better tonight. The Mets don't waste any time. Jeff McNeil hits the first pitch of the inning down the first base line for a double. That gives the Mets the lead. Then Brendan Nimmo follows it up with another ball past a diving Jake Cronenworth. That scores another run. The Padres are now down by 2.
The Friar faithful are bouncing.
The bullpen does manage to get 2 outs, but then Francisco Lindor comes up and delivers a dagger of a base knock. That's going to score 2 runners. And the Padres are now down by 4 runs. I just don't see any way that they're going to come back from this. My wife is 9 months pregnant with our first child. Her due date is next week, so it's time to go home. Our night is over.
Driven to left field, deep and far. Back goes Pham, and it's gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. 7-5. Home run number 13 of the year for Manny.
We missed Manny's homer because we gave up hope. Still a 2-run ball game, though.
The Padres do end up losing this game, but the Mets and the Padres end up splitting games for the season, and at least the Padres ended up with a winning record. The Mets were terrible despite their completely out of control payroll. For that reason, the Mets are the most overpaid team in Major League Baseball.
All right, that's the game. Lost in extra innings, but we got Dana and Matt here. What did you guys think of the game?
Exciting till the end.
Par for the 2023 season, I would say.
She's a Giants fan, so we don't have to listen to her. It's fine. Sarah, what about you?
We almost won, but we lost.
You're a Giants fan too. Calm down.
I was a Giants fan.
I was a Giants fan.
Nobody that's watching this will ever know. Yep, so that's another loss for the Padres, but, you know, we had fun.
It's episode 11 of the Padres season ticket series. I haven't been to a game at Petco in nearly 2 months. That's because on July 12th, 2023, my life changed forever. My wife gave birth to this beautiful baby girl, and I became a dad. So today's game is going to be extra special because it's Emery's first ever baseball game and one of our very first outings as a family.
Not gonna lie, a little hectic to get in, but we made it.
You made it.
All right, we got to get Emery some Padres gear. Padres onesie, maybe?
Yeah, let's go.
I was gonna say these look massive for her though.
It's okay.
Here we go. This feels more appropriately sized.
I'd rather spend more on a jersey than one of these cloth onesies. She'll wear this longer. This is so cute.
City Connect. Tatis. Make her a fan early. What do you think, Emery? This price tag is no joke.
Kyle Schwarber will lead it off. Fly ball center field. That's well hit. Going back is Grisham. Back to the wall. He's just going to be a spectator.
And Kyle Schwarber just hits a bomb leadoff.
That's Schwarber's 10th of the year. He now owns the Phillies franchise record for most leadoff home runs in a season.
Yeah, so that just happened. First pitch home run. Or at least first at-bat home run from the Phillies.
Alec Bohm sends one to right center field.
And then a ground roll double. Wow. Padres are just getting smoked right off the bat. What a catch.
Bryce Harper hasn't gotten a hit since he slugged his 300th career home run more than a week ago. And he's not going to break that streak here. He takes a walk, but keep watching to see what Harper does in the 4th inning.
Still nobody out in this Phillies first. Fly ball right field. Tatis getting himself set. Will make the catch. Not going at third base is Bohm.
Michael Wacha had a rough start to the first, but he buckles down and strikes out JT Realmuto and Brandon Marsh to get out of the bases loaded jam, and he only gave up 1 run.
There we go. 2 strikeouts with bases loaded. Get out of the jam.
Zach Wheeler is dealing on the mound, and the Padres can't touch him in the 1st inning. But we made it to our front row seats in the Toyota Terrace, and as you can see, Emery is making herself right at home.
Chug that milk.
And that brings up JT Realmuto to left field. Struck pretty well. Soto going back at the wall. Leaps and makes the catch and then bangs into it. Holds on to the baseball.
Awesome catch at the wall. He was a little shaken up, but seems to be okay.
The Phillies are threatening again in the 3rd, but Wacha strikes out Brandon Marsh yet again to get out of this inning, and the Padres are only down by 1.
There we go. Big strikeout from Michael Wacha. Gets out of the jam again.
All right, Emery and I made it to the Padres game. We are in the nursing room, watching the game, have a nice view, and I'm pumping. Here we go.
Meanwhile,
it's really not a day at Petco Park without the tri-tip nachos from Seaside Market, also known as Cardiff Crack. This stuff is so good. Phillies have runners in scoring position again. Phillies have 2 runners on, and Bryce Harper is coming up.
Bryce Harper is 0 for his last 20 since joining the 300 club. The slump has gotten so bad, he shaved his beard just to change things up. He takes a big hack and just misses the sinker, but let's see what a clean-shaven Bryce Harper does on this next pitch.
That one's lined out toward right center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. It's a 2-run double for Harper, and the Phillies are on top 3-0.
Zach Wheeler has 6 strikeouts, and he hasn't given up a hit yet, but Nando works the count full, and then he gets a hold of the payoff pitch.
And a high fly ball to deep left field. Caves going back to the track near the wall, has room, and he makes the catch. The park held it.
So close. Padres have a runner on 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Xander Bogaerts is up. Phillies are up 3-0.
Vito's 0 for 2. He has struck out. He's flied out to deep left, out to the wall where Soto tracked it down. Out to center field. Grisham's going back. This might be a little bit farther. It is gone! And the Phillies add on top 4-0. 2 on, 1 out, 1 run in. Phillies up 4-0. That one spun out towards shortstop. Bogaerts has it. No, it went past him. Marshall score. 5-0 Phillies.
Now it's Mom's turn to take a break, so it's just me and Emery watching this very one-sided game. Emery's really excited.
Sanchez 0 for 1. He struck out back in the third inning.
That one's hit well out toward right center field. Marsh is going back toward the wall. He jumps and he makes the catch. Brandon Marsh tracked that the entire time.
Wow. Brandon Marsh just made an insane catch to rob Gary Sanchez of a home run. That was crazy. Oh yeah, Marsh is feeling himself. That ball was hammered too.
What is it? Barrio Dog?
Barrio Dog.
How is it?
Emery's like, I want some of that. Soto has an 0-2 count with 2 outs. I think we should think about sending Kim here. Nope. To our seats, driving, but we made it. We're here, we're having a good time. As you can tell, she's loving it. Padres have runners on first and second in the 8th. Ha-Sung Kim's coming up, top of the lineup, and they want to talk it over. Full count. Kim goes down swinging. Still got runners on first and second in the 8th. And now we got 2 outs. Fernando Tatis Jr.'s up. We're going into the 9th inning. The Phillies are up 5-0. I think me and Sarah are going to have to call it a day here. That's the end of the game for us. I don't think the Padres are going to come back. Probably taking the L, which we're used to. That's been our entire season with season tickets. The Padres just keep losing. But we had a great time with the baby. Emery did a great job. She was so good. I think she had fun. Hey Emery, did you enjoy your first Padres game? Yeah, I did, Dad. That's it. We did it. First Padres game in the books for Emery. Padres lose 5-1. They did get 1 run back in the bottom of the 9th. We left for that, but didn't make a difference. But yeah, we enjoyed the game. We did it.
Mom and Dad made it.
That's a W for Mom and Dad, regardless of the outcome of the game. Fun times. We'll see you on the next one. Later.
It's episode 12 of the Padres season ticket series. It's getting close to the end of the season. It's mid-September. This is likely going to be the penultimate game I will attend this season. The final game I'm attending is going to be back where it all started, Korean Heritage Night. If you haven't seen it already, check out that video. I made it a year ago on the Padres' first Korean Heritage Night. The video kind of popped off. The Padres made a huge comeback. Ha-Sung Kim hit a home run. And that's why I'm making YouTube videos now. So check out that video if you haven't seen it. I'm here about 3 hours before first pitch. This is the third time I've been to the members batting practice. The last 2 times didn't go very well. The Padres are going to take batting practice first, and then the Rockies will take batting practice. Neither of these teams are really in contention. I'm going to see if I can catch a BP home run.
The Padres players tossed up a bunch of balls to fans in the outfield, but there weren't many home runs hit during BP. And a lot of the stars weren't even on the field. The Padres finish up batting practice, but I'm still empty-handed. No home run balls or toss-ups for me. But now the Rockies are out on the field warming up, and it looks like they're actually going to take batting practice after all.
The cage is still out. The Rockies are taking infield, so I think batting practice is happening. Still got a chance to get a home run ball.
The players were being really cool. They sent a ton of toss-ups to kids in the stands.
That one's got to go in the crowd. There you go. Nice catch.
Except for this coach for the Rockies was not a fan of the Zach Campbell style cup trick, so he shuts that down real quick.
Wow. Boo!
The Rockies are just playing for pride at this point, so they are swinging for the fences. They really put on a show for the fans at Petco Park. I even had a few balls come my way.
Oh, nice catch. Uh-oh.
This one was so close, but it was still a foot or two out of my reach over the railing.
Gave it a shot.
Just when I was starting to lose hope of catching a home run ball, this happened.
A little short. There we go. Count that one. That one's in. Huh? Got the camera on. Ground roll double, we'll take it. Or actually, no, that hit off the top here, didn't it? Oh, then it's a homer. Let's go.
Fernandez Tatis hit one last month at the same spot. The guy was sitting next seat to where he had.
They just
sitting down. Yeah.
Nice and easy, cupcake hop. Oh yeah, and it's got the little mark. There it is. First ever home run ball, BP. There. Is that it? All right, that's it. Batting practice is over. But got my very first home run during BP. Sick.
But now it's time to start heading to my seat. First, I'm going to pick up the free giveaway for tonight's game, a City Connect Xander Bogaerts tee. Since I'm solo for this game, I decided to upgrade my seat to get closer to the field on the third base side. We're only a few minutes away from the first pitch now. Charlie Blackmon is getting loose, Eleris Montero gives away another ball to fans, and Brenton Doyle signs autographs before the start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your San Diego Padres.
My seat has a great view of left field. Here's Juan Soto getting warmed up before the start of the first. Let's see what kind of shenanigans he gets into tonight. Finally, it's time to play ball. Let's do it.
2 down, that brings up Chris Bryant, and a ground ball to short. Bogaerts plays the hop, and it's a 1-2-3, 3 ground ball out first for Michael Walker.
The Rockies strike first in the top of the second. Brendan Rodgers singles to left field, scoring Montero. That's the first run of the ball game. But that lead doesn't last very long. Garrett Cooper comes up in the bottom of the second.
To center field, struck pretty well. Doyle going back at the wall. That's gone. Garrett Cooper to center field with a 2-run home run that propels the Padres on top, 2-1.
But Colorado isn't done fighting. In the top of the third, Ezequiel Tovar hits a double down the left field line. Charlie Blackmon hustles all the way from first and scores on a close play at home. Then Nolan Jones comes up. He hits a single, scoring Tovar, and that gives the Rockies the lead 3-2. Bogaerts leads off the bottom of the third.
Line to left center. It's a gapper up the alley to the track and the wall. And into second base with a lead-off double goes Xander Bogaerts.
Now the Padres have 2 runners on and 2 outs. But Luis Campusano is going to bust this game wide open from just one knee.
In the air to left field and deep. Jones going back in the wall. It's gone! What I say? Let's go! Puts the Padres on top 5-3 with one swing of the bat. His 7th home run of the year.
In the bottom of the 4th inning, the Padres get a 2-out rally going. Eggy Rosario gets us started with a solo shot. It's his 2nd career home run in the big leagues. After a couple Padres singles, Juan Soto pulls the ball into right field, scoring Xander Bogaerts, making it 7-3. The Padres even managed to get bases loaded still with 2 outs. Luis Campusano comes up again, but it's not going to be a grand slam. The Rockies managed to get out of this inning, but the damage has been done. This one's getting ugly. But it's only going to get worse for the Rockies in the 5th inning. The Rockies cannot catch a break. Nothing is going their way tonight. The Padres drop 4 more runs. The score is now 11-3, and the Padres are dominating. The Rockies do get a couple of runs back in the 6th, but the Padres still lead 11-5 going into the 7th inning stretch.
More into the 7th inning stretch, but the Padres are up big and I have a baby to get home too, so I'm out of here. Until next time, peace out.
Unfortunately, the Padres do let the Rockies back into this game. They cut it to within 2 in the 9th inning, so Josh Hader has to come in and close it out, but he gets the job done, so that's a W, and this season we got to take him however we can. It's episode 13 of the Padres season ticket series, the final episode of the 2023 season, and I gotta say, this may be the best game of the entire series. You're gonna wanna stick around to find out how this one ends. Blake Snell is pitching tonight. He has been phenomenal all season long, but he is looking to put in a big performance tonight as he chases his 2nd Cy Young Award, and he's off to a really strong start, striking out the first 3 batters of the game. And now it's the Padres' turn to bat, but I'm watching from my couch at home. We have a 9-week-old baby. She is absolutely adorable, but we run on her schedule, and there is no way we were gonna make it in time to see the start of this game. But the Padres' offense has really come alive. They've won their last 5 games, but I fear it's too little, too late. The Padres won't be in the postseason this year, but I still had a blast at all 13 games I attended this year. I will definitely be renewing our season tickets for the 2024 season, although probably in different seats. Snell walks the first 2 batters he faces in the 2nd, but then he strikes out the next 2 batters. That's a career high for strikeouts in a single season for Blake Snell. He is having a heck of a season, and he gets out of this inning without giving up a run or even a hit.
Hey guys, it's like the 3rd, 4th inning. We're gonna make it. Emery, how you doing in there? You hit him. Hey cutie. Okay, let's go watch a game.
Final Padres game of the season as a family. Let's do it. We made it to our seats just in time to see Trent Grisham strike out with 2 runners on base and 2 outs. We have a pitcher's duel on our hands, and it's scoreless through the first 4 innings. Blake Snell is dialed in tonight. He has 6 strikeouts already and hasn't given up a single hit. He strikes out the first 2 batters of the 5th inning, bringing his total to 8 Ks. But then Snell gives up a walk and spikes a curveball to the next batter. Campy can't block it, so it's a wild pitch, allowing the runner to reach second base. Uh-oh, is Snell rattled? Nope. On his 75th pitch of the night, he gets Brenton Doyle to ground out to end the inning. The Rockies are still without a hit. The Padres need to figure out a way to put some runs on the board to put Blake Snell in a position to get the win. Juan Soto gets us started with a leadoff double, so things are looking good. Did I mention it's Korean Heritage Night? But unfortunately, Ha-Sung Kim is not in the lineup tonight due to a minor injury. But the Padres recently picked up Ji-Man Choi, so he's out there representing for all the Korean fans. But Choi has struggled this season, and he strikes out here. Oh no, Soto tries to steal third, and it's a strike him out, throw him out. But the Padres challenge the call, and they win it. Soto gets to keep third base for now, because Jurickson Profar shows bunt, but he pulls it back, and Soto gets caught too far off the bag. He's thrown out by the catcher, which is just brutal in this situation. But unfortunately, this is the stuff I've come to expect from the Padres this season. On the next pitch, Profar rips it hard into center field. Brenton Doyle makes an incredible catch for the 3rd out. Without the base running mistake, the Padres would have gotten at least 1 run here, but instead the game remains scoreless. Blake Snell's last pitch of the night is this nasty curveball to get his 10th strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Blake Snell has got 10 strikeouts.
He heads back into the dugout after throwing 7 no-hit innings, but he still won't be eligible to get the win. By now you know that Blake Snell won the Cy Young Award in the National League. Very well deserved. He was an absolute beast this season. I love getting to watch him play. It's too bad this is probably the last time we'll ever see him pitch as a Padre. More Padres offensive shenanigans in the 8th. Fernando Tatis Jr. hits this nice double down the line. Then he steals third base. The Rockies challenge it, but the replay shows Tatis was clearly safe. Emery is fast asleep, but the rest of the Friar faithful are getting hype. But it's all for nothing because Campy's tapper to third base gets Tatis thrown out at home. Honestly, this is getting hard to watch. But it only gets worse because the Padres load up the bases after Ji-Man Choi draws a big walk.
G-Man! We'll take a walk. Base is loaded.
Jurickson Profar comes up and just watch.
Bases loaded, no outs, or there was 1 out. Runner on third. Runner on third, no outs. And throw Tatis out, bases loaded, 1 out, double play. No run scored. Terrible.
So we're going to the 9th inning. Brendan Rodgers breaks up the combined no-hitter, but Josh Hader holds the line, so the Padres get their chance in the bottom of the 9th inning. We better score now because the Pods have lost all 11 of their games that have gone to extra innings so far this season. Yikes. Xander Bogaerts comes up to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on. He takes 3 straight balls, but the pitcher fights back to get a full count. This is the best moment from the entire 2023 season ticket series, so I'm going to let Don Orsillo take it away.
In the air to deep left field. Back goes Jones into the corner. It is gone. A 2-run home run for Xander Bogaerts. They walk it off.
Let's go! Let's go! That's a walk-off, baby. Xander Bogaerts walks off the Rockies. The Padres get the W, I guess, 2 runs scored, so 2-0. But it was bottom of the 9th, 0-0 the whole way. Blake Snell pitched to Jim. Maybe he'll get a Cy Young. But this is our last game of the season. We're going out of town tomorrow. What a way to end it. We've mostly seen losses from the Padres, but that was an awesome way to end it.
This is the third win I've seen, and another good one.
At least you got 3. And on Korean Heritage Night, we've got our Korean Heritage on Korean Heritage Night. And this girl representing the whole family on Korean Heritage Night. No Ha-Sung Kim, unfortunately. That was sad. But we did watch some G-Man Choi, and we saw a walk-off. Can't complain about that. That's going to be it for me this year, guys. I'll have to see you next year.